Hi guys, I'm Min Bae from the Republic of Korea, and you guys can call me Evelyn. The Hong Kong Polytechnic University is one of the 8 public universities in Hong Kong, and it tries to emphasize the education that can help students in practical ways. The faculty tries to offer activities that can relate to their major and also their future job applications. 93% of students get some kind of job within the 6 months of graduation. For me, I'm majoring in fashion and textiles. It is the mixture of fashion design and textile engineering. It is in the department called Faculty of Applied Sciences and Textiles. In our major, all the students go through a fundamental courses in their first year, and when they become a sophomore, they choose their specialism. I'm going to major in knitwear design and technology from the next semester. First of all, my university mostly fulfill the undergraduates with the people who has the official Hong Kong citizenships. And then the university picks students from the mainland China or Taiwan, and the rest of them, a little bit of TVs are included with the international students. If the university wants to pick a non-local student, they usually try to observe their SAT or ACT, A-level or AP or IB scores. And personally, I think the school refer to their academic performances like GPA that is related to their preferred major. So for me, I tried to study more on the arts and also in biology or chemistry. I additionally studied AP microeconomics and also macroeconomics. I think PolyU tries to find students who can indulge in their studies continuously, the people who can apply their subject to their real lives. It tries to find students who can communicate well with different students because there are tons of group assignments. The professors are willing to help students when students are asking for help. For example, my faculty tries to have regular meetings with the student representatives, and if the students have some kind of request, professors try to listen to the students and apply that in the next month or coming weeks. One little component that I won't recommend my school is that it really has a lot of group assignments. If you're a person who really doesn't like group assignments, I think it will be quite hard for you to adopt in our department. The PolyU guarantees a hall until you become a sophomore. For me, I'm living in the old hall, which is called Hong Kong Hall. And there's another hall called Home and Teen Hall, which is built recently. I chose the old hall because it has a lot of supermarkets and restaurants near the dormitory. Each hall has various facilities. For example, you can use a washer for one cycle for $0.77 US. For the dryer, you can use it per 6 minutes for $0.13. For each floor, it has a communal kitchen in the Hong Kong Hall, so you can just do whatever you want and just cook everything you want with your friends. It also has gyms, printing rooms, and so you can do everything that you want in your house. I can assure you that the price of groceries and everything in Hong Kong is very expensive. For example, if I would just buy some groceries, I usually spend almost $40. If you want to go to some restaurants, it also a little bit costly. I usually go to the campus and use the school cafeteria or school cafes. You can only spend from $4 to $7. I think that's really cheap in Hong Kong. For monthly expenses, I normally spend at least $400 US. If I eat outside a lot, usually spend $600 US. First of all, Hong Kong is very humid and it's very hot. Between November to until early April, it is like the dry season. It's really windy and also the temperature is between 14 to 19 degrees Celsius. It's really good to hang out. Most of the Hong Kong students don't really prepare a lot of liquors in their parties. So usually they just don't drink liquor every time in their parties. They just borrow some party rooms and just hang out with their friends and just drink a little bit of 1 can of beer or something. But if you want to feel the clubbing culture or club culture and also one of the fancy bars, I think you can go to Lang Kai Fong. If you go to the local restaurants, you always get some hot tea, even in summer. It was quite unique for me because usually in Korea you just drink like cold water or warm water in restaurants, but usually Hong Kong always give you various kinds of hot tea, and it's usually free. So since Hong Kong is a small city, you can go back and forth within one day. I went to Hong Kong Disneyland. It was so good. I usually went to Hong Kong Island to find some good restaurants and good cafes with my friends, and also I went to Tsim Sha Tsui. Also, yesterday I went to Gold Coast. It's like one of the famous beaches in Hong Kong. I believe many people go back to their countries or they settle down in Hong Kong, especially if you have like legal visa for over 7 years. You can apply for the permanent residency in Hong Kong. Especially for people who usually get into the financial industry, they usually get into like Korean banking services that has some departments in Hong Kong, or they get into local Hong Kong financial services that can offer jobs to international students. Some of them also go back to their countries. Yeah. It is important for you to plan your 4-year study systematically. Plan your study from the freshman year so that you don't afflict yourself when you get older. Well, I think I changed a lot after entering PolyU because it has the environment that allows me to try everything that I want, and especially it has extra care for international students. And since there are a lot of assignments, a lot of group projects, I improved a lot in multitasking skills, having the balance between my work and also my personal life. Don't worry too much. I hope you can do your best, and I really hope that we can meet in the future if you get into PolyU. Yay! Oh, thank you for listening to my story and lending your ears for a few minutes. Subscribe the Maggie channel, click like and share. I hope I can see you guys in the future. Bye!